for the ground. I'm a 2020, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Roll inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to.
Good morning all. Yes sir, welcome back. Happy Monday to all. Hope you're all well. Hope we're doing well, YouTube chat. Let me know how you guys are doing. Hope you guys are good. Zoom chat, hope we're all well. And hope everyone is good. Let me see how all systems go as usual. As far as I can see, it looks good to me. And yes, there we go. So, let a few more people come in and we'll do the analysis. And yeah, we'll do the overall analysis. We'll do, monthly close end of this week as well. So have to look at that as well. And quarterly as well. So very, very interesting. And yeah, we'll have an overlook of what's been going on. Obviously, we had news. So let me know in the chat if you guys want an economic lesson. Let's see what we have this week. As for news, we don't have much. Last week was very heavy news. But if you guys want an economic lesson of what went on in the UK, I can let you guys know. But we look like a clean week here. I like it. Yes, people want economic lesson. Okay, we'll do a quick one. Alright, so basically what happened here is that we saw that the UK, and I want everyone to listen properly here, right? So we saw that the UK decided not to increase interest rates. Why would they do that? Why would they hold interest rates? Is because they want the economy to have a chance to bounce back, to recover a little bit more. Now, we saw that taken negatively into the market because not bond yields, but bond prices rose. Whenever bond prices rise, means that people are not feeling comfortable with the state of the economy and risk of recession. When bonds yield rise, it's a different thing. But when bonds prices rise, it's because of the economy not doing too well, right? So we saw bond prices rise, and this tells me that all of these moves are priced in, right? This was a pricing in of the economy not doing well, and the market has already priced in a future interest rate hike, probably to 5.5, right? So we are going to see that probably in the future. If I had to guess, by next month or November. They wouldn't do it in December. It would probably be November. And we take it from there. So realistically, GJ news is basically priced in. Traders have priced in, and that's why we saw such a aggressive move towards the downside on Friday, right? That Friday move was caused by that pricing in of all of that news, and now we're kind of in a spot where price has to make a decision. Asian session has been pretty shitty, to be honest. Not much went on in Asian session. I would have liked to see a little bit more overnight to give us easier price action. But let's go ahead and do the analysis and see what we got for today here. So as always, going on the weekly time frame here, we can see previous weekly has closed, but you can see this dipping down close to our weekly support here. So realistically, target is almost somewhat met, right? You could argue that this is target met. And for the guys in Zoom, you guys know we've been talking about GJ's summer range, and you can start to see that populating now, right, with a potential low of that range. So I wouldn't be surprised to see GJ give one more dip down to around 180-500, probably to see it dip down towards that. Wouldn't surprise me. Get that wick fill, and then we could see what's happening. But does it look like that'll happen today? Well, it's hard to know, so it will all depend on how we see things play out in the markets here. So at the end of the day, we'll have to see how this populates in the market here. So moving on to the daily time, we do also have the monthly close. This monthly close will be super important. As long as we're respecting these kind of wicks here, even though we close bearish like this, people expect the next candle to completely drive down. I don't think you'll see something too heavy, right? So be very, very careful. A lot of people get that wrong. We see the similar thing here, monthly close below, just for the next candle to respect and continue closing bullish. This monthly close below, next candle close bullish. So many people are going to expect this monthly close below. They're going to short the whole price towards the downside. And, they're going to try short GJ all the way down, and it's not going to be the best idea. So moving down onto the daily time frame here, right? So what we can see on the daily time frame is we tapped our daily support beautifully here. So daily support was tapped, well, just about tapped. It's kind of where our weekly zone is. And now we've created a very weak support here, but it is a support. If we bring back drawings here, we can see how this zone was a rejective low that I had marked on from the chart from before. Probably going to start to mark up my charts here. I haven't done it yet, so this is why I'm doing it fresh with you guys here. So going to start to put my daily support down here, something like this, right? So this is going to be my daily support, like that. And moving down onto the 4-hour time frame here, we can see we have our current 4-hour support, our previous 4-hour support. Scrolling back, this is a 15-minute, which you guys will see. This rejective low has come from all the way back here when price kept rejecting. I marked this from all the way back when we were trading around in June, right? So this level was marked in June, and we kept rejecting these lows. And guess where? News pushes it down to this wick here. So I'm just going to leave that on. This daily support, I can basically adjust to the 4-hour, no problems. It's only a difference of, I think, 3 pips. Yeah, 4 or 5 pips. Not going to be something too crazy here to adjust to. So we can do that /4-hour here. Right, normally you want to take, since the daily is 5 pips before, you want to leave it at the daily, but since it's only 5 pips, I'm not too worried about that, because anywhere close to the support, you're securing anyway. So moving down onto the lower time frames, 1 hour, obviously we have this major support here. This is not really clean candles towards the left here, especially when you move down on a 15-minute time frame here and you zoom in. You can see on the 1 hour it's somewhat clean, but the 50-minute here is really a mess. The 50-minute here is really a mess. But we do have this wick, so we can use this wick here as a target, right? So we can use this as a target here, and this is telling us, hey, we need to watch out about this zone here that price rejected on with news. So we can mark this as just news wick low, something like that, right? News wick low, and we can just leave it like that, right? So we can leave it like that. That's our news wick low. and we can target that and just watch for potential rejection, right? That's where we would want to watch. Now for the current session bias, looking at 4 hour, there's no session bias in this in terms of 4 hour because we're stuck in the range. We have the highs of the range at 181 on the 4 hour. This is based on 4 hour. Highs are at 181,800. Lows are here 181,300, and we're stuck in the range here. So realistically, there's no session bias. Previous daily close bullish, previous 4 hour close bullish, bearish. It's mixed, but there's no bias because we're in the range. So we're kind of waiting for price to do what? We're trying to wait for price to do a resolution here. So resolution would be either two things. If we're gonna stay in this range, I don't see any reason as to why I can't take buys from the bottom of the range here. Something I would populate if we were to reject from the bottom of the range. I could take buys from this 4 hour support, which would be lovely to take buys from the 4 hour support. Get a wick below. Wouldn't I love seeing price get a nice wick below, test somewhere around here, close back, and then we can start trading price towards the upside. Buying above these highs, which is our 4 hour resistance, becomes very risky. I'd prefer to see targets formed, pullbacks, and then I can take the trades either above or from down here to this, because I don't want to get caught out in this, and this type of thing. Fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out, right? So you can see this zone, the only thing this hasn't done is created support above, and with volume and support created above, I think that will give me the better shot to take price up towards these highs here at around a 202, right? So that's something I'd want to populate. Now for shorts, shorts is where it becomes tough. Below the 4 hour support makes sense based on a 4 hour time frame. Problem is you're shorting into this. Shorting into these wicks is not a good idea. If there was to be some massive volume today and we see this downside pressure start to continue, there is possibilities we can look for structure, but we need more price action to form, right? So when on a Monday we have limited price action, it's been the weekend, the only price action we realistically have is from daily open, which is going to be right around here, right? So this is daily open right here. So the only price action we have for today is this. This is the only thing we've seen market do today. This is not a lot of price action to make a decision based off, and you can see what has market done. Market opened here, and we're trading literally 5 pips below that, if even 5 pips, you know. So that's my point. In the last, you know, probably, how long has it been? What time is it now? Around almost 10 o'clock. In the last, you know, 10 hours, we've basically done nothing, right? So, or whatever amount of hours, you know, we've done nothing here. So at the end of the day, it becomes tough, right? It becomes tough, and we need to wait for resolution before making decisions, right? Anyone trying to trade in this mess at the moment is going to get messed up. Now, you know, populating, if we have the idea that we can also take buys from the bottom of the range, that means that from this this spot here to the bottom of the range is 19 pips. You know, it's just, so there could be a possibility with this 1 hour candle to try sell, but I don't like these wicks. I just don't like these wicks. I don't think it's valid on a Monday, but we haven't seen consistent volume last week at this time. We've seen volume come in a little bit later, so I don't know how much I can rely on that to get to the bottom of the range. You would use this as a watch zone, but we'll see with closures and see how candles are moving, because this is the first decent sized candle since market open. So this might indicate that we have something coming into the market, and we might see a nice volume push as well. So we'll have to keep that in mind. But that's GJ. Pretty interesting spot where we're at now, and it's a tough spot, but you know, definitely stuff we can manage and look to capitalize from with the right setups. So moving on to gold as well here for the week. So weekly time frame on gold. Weekly time frame ended up closing bullish here, right? So we have a weekly closing bullish at support, very inside of this weekly range, similar to GJ, still stuck in the range. If we move down to the daily time frame, we can see that daily created support, but rejecting this key 4 hour zone. This is a key zone that we had news help us to push out this. News came, retested into this zone, grabbed liquidity, and then we see price. So even though we created a daily support here, anything closing back below this weekly support here, you could see some nice downside towards 1908 here, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that. So with the 4 hour, you can see this key 4 hour support here. This is a huge zone, this resistance. Anything leaving outside of this, buys will be easy during the week. Anything leaving outside of this zone, if we still remain in this zone, then selling from up here still also does make sense, which happened in Asian, and now sells could make sense back down to the weekly support at the moment. Looking, you know, even though we have daily bullish close with the 4 hours the way it's closing here, sells could also make sense. but you only have targets down to around where we're at right now. And if we close around below 1921, you could look to target down into this. But ideally by New York, you'd want to be looking for pullbacks into this zone, resistance is formed, and then continuing down further. Of course, anything getting back below the weekly support is going to give you even further downside here. But you know, if this candle does create support and flip up and close bullish, there's no reason why London can't push down here, and by New York you're looking for buys, right? Especially if we do this, you're basically going to replicate this move here in the range. Let me my drawing come back. You're going to replicate this. It's going to happen here like that. So, you know, London can find its way down, and then New York, you can start respecting this weekly support, start to do this. Since we have that previous daily close, because remember in New York, we like to use the daily close. We have previous daily close closing bullish. This would actually be a great setup by New York to look for your trades to take towards the upside here, which will give you your move back up to around, you know, somewhere here 4-hour support, and then you check wherever the targets are formed, right? And manage it accordingly. But that's the plan for gold and the plan for GJ. And now we sit patiently and we wait for potential setups here. And then if the setups come, we capitalize on it. That's the way of trading, right? Very simple on paper, but difficult in practice. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the analysis, be sure to leave a like. Do the YouTube business. You know what it's like, guys. On here on a Monday, almost 500 of us showing up here. Appreciate everyone showing up here on a Monday. Appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already, can we do the YouTube business? Get the likes up to at least 250. Really would appreciate that. It's simple click of a button, and it really does help support, you know, the YouTube business. Hate to say it, I don't have to explain anymore. So yeah, perfecto. Morning. I do have an important question. I want to know if I can, if you can think that focusing on a pair that you can learn how it's traded versus trading based on price action, which do you prefer? I prefer both. You learn the pair and you trade a price action. Price action will work, but pair have their tendencies. If you can learn the tendencies of the pair, you're going to be a very powerful trader, because you'll have, like, I don't know what the word is, but it's kind of like inside knowledge, right? You have inside knowledge about that pair that many people don't, because they don't look at it enough. But when you focus on that one pair, you know traits that it has, and you know certain quirks that can really help you excel your profitability in that pair. Had this for your plan. Let's have a look, Antonio. Yeah, it's almost like an instinct. One possible trading zone for, yeah, below here. We could watch this. Yeah, this could definitely be an idea. You know, it's something I'm populating if this continues. But if we respect above your box, we could even look for buys. It's an interesting spot. It's kind of like, let's see some more price action and make a decision. Because this could be enough to at least get down to here and make a decision. So I think sells below 500 could make sense today. And I think that's going to be our trade. And then even if we get down to here and we create support, there's no reason we can't buy from the bottom of the range as well. So we could probably take 2 trades. Extra confluence, yes. I joined your Discord, and 10 minutes later there were already people texting me who wants to scam me. Yeah, unfortunately it's a public Discord. There's nothing I can do about the public group. You know, you're gonna get that. Just block them and ignore them. There's nothing we can do. They're just lifeless and don't have anything better to do with their life and have to do this stuff. So it's unfortunate, but every single industry has it. Every single person has it. And if you ignore them, they have nothing to do, and they'll end up actually needing to get a real job and, you know, sweeping streets or something. Could we? All right. We're going to make a bot. We'll make a bot. We'll make a bot. Don't worry. Yes, it is understanding nuances of the pair. That's a good word. Nuances. Any advice on someone experiencing a losing streak after a good week? My big loss stopped my confidence on my trade. Yeah, that's very common to see someone have a big winning streak and then immediately fall into a losing streak and consistently lose. Now, the reason why you may consistently lose is because you won off of trades that you cannot replicate over time. So this is something I commonly see. Everyone's, oh, this week I gained 50 pips, I gained 100 pips. Maybe I'm here and I gained 30 pips, but those 30 pips I can replicate week, month to month, day to day, and year to year, and that's what's going to pay you long term. Whereas if you just make a few pips here and there, you're just going to end up losing them because you don't have a plan. So the main thing is to say, okay, the way that I made that money, was it good profits or bad profits? If it was profits that was following a plan that you know that works, then that's totally fine. Go back to the plan, and probabilities over time, you will be fine. But the main thing is now, since you have this emotion of you giving back profits to the market, are you making decisions based on emotion, not based on your plan? And I can almost guarantee that most of the time, all of those losses you took is because you didn't follow your plan, trying to revenge trade, trading outside of your time zone, trading when you shouldn't be, forcing a position. Why? Because of you wanting to make back the money that you had. Right? Do you think we'll get any trade for today? Yeah, I do think there'll be opportunities today. What time they come, we'll see. We'll have to wait. But if this can even break down below 500, I think there'll be an opportunity here. There'll be an opportunity, you know, and we can look from it. Where do you live? I live in Dubai, man. Morning, Harry. I've been meaning to ask, is it normal to have fear while you're trading regardless of the level of a trader you are? I think fear, when I started trading, yes, I had fear, you know, and it goes quite quick. Once you have a plan you trust, you don't have fear. The only thing you have is you have a bit of nervousness when you're increasing risk, and but that also goes after time, and then you reach this homeostasis, which is like a plane where you don't feel nervous about a trade, you don't feel fear. It becomes like a job. It's actually a great feeling, and you just kind of like, your job is to take risk, and it's just, I mean, you don't feel that pressure. You really don't feel that pressure, because you know over time that this thing works and it's been proven to you. And it's the only thing you feel is like, if you've taken, like if you've had a few wins and you take a big loss, it just sucks, you know, because we don't like losing as human beings, you know, especially as someone who's competitive in life, someone who likes to achieve goals. Losses are something that you're going to feel, but that's the type of personality you want to have, because then you try fix that loss, and then you try get better after it. Instead of being put down by it, you get up stronger. So that's a good thing to have, but it's a bad thing to dwell on, because you should not dwell on your losses. You know, you should only take them as lessons, right? There's no losses, it's only lessons. Do I need to avoid trading on Monday and Friday? No, not at all, man. Not at all. At one point on my trading, I actually was giving back a lot of profits on Friday. So I was thinking to take Friday out of my trading plan. And then once I built confidence back up again and saw the moves playing out, all I did is say on Friday, I'm not taking any stupid or risky positions. If I see a setup that follows my plan, I'll simply just press the button. How do you count pips? Using the measurement tool. Pretty simple. You can Google search it. It's why Google is there for you. This number on the side here shows you pips. So, you know, Google is a good friend. That's pips. Love from Nigeria. Please, do you do one-on-one mentoring? I have watched some of your videos. I have a lot of questions. Yes, I do, but it's all closed. From who did you learn trading? Multiple. I've been on a journey similar to all of you. You start on YouTube. You start with the basics, you know, whatever. You search just Forex trading on YouTube, and you work your way up, learning from multiple different people. And I respect all of them. All had a part of my journey. Do I agree with all of them? No. Do I think that some of them wasted my time? Yes, but it's part of the journey because I gained experience. But yeah. I think it exposed a lot of the industry that I wouldn't have learned if I wasn't exposed to them, right? Raja Banks, did I learn from? Not actually. I didn't really watch his streams. I didn't trade New York, so I didn't watch his streams. So no, didn't learn. He didn't post any videos, so I didn't watch any videos from him. I haven't taken his course, so no, I wasn't watching Raja Banks streams, no. But he trades price action. I would say I've gained, you know, maybe if he speaks about something on social media, you know, you can always share and gain knowledge from people, for sure, you know. How much do you need to live in Dubai? Depends the lifestyle you want to live. Basic lifestyle, probably you're good with $3,000. Not basic, that's an okay. You can rent a good place. Yeah, $3,000 is fine. Are you looking for gold today? As I said, gold in London session, not the best. We actually, yesterday we did a whole gold simulation, right? So what we did in the exclusive group yesterday is we went and we did a whole gold simulation. And the strategy of how to trade gold, right? So here was the gold trading strategy simulation session. Ended up being a 1 hour plus strategy, and talking about here 1 hour 15 minutes of exactly how to trade gold during London session, how to trade gold during New York, and many people were exposed how hard it is actually to trade gold during London. And it's seasonal. There's times where gold is amazing during London, and there's times where gold is actually very boring during London. And it's seasonal, and what I've noticed based on my experience is that February, March, April is the best time to be looking at gold during London, right? And that's it, you know. So then we looked at New York, and people could see actually in New York it's a lot easier to catch those impulsive moves. And we also looked at how to trade after a news move has happened, right? So that is why you have to do your analysis on pairs. You have to backtest your pairs, and you should be set up like this. Look what Lovejeet posted today. He has an amazing setup. I really like that. Check out this, guys. How cool is that? He has his setups on the wall. He actually drew these setups. I think he shared it in general, the better pictures, right? You shared it in general. Yeah, this one. That's what we need his clock to come. But he has backtesting software, webinar he's watching, and then the trading chart. So that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. So yeah. How can we join your paid community? It's actually closed. Spots are closed for till next month. So yeah, we can, if you want to join, then be sure to grab your spot when it opens, So I do that always just to keep it controlled. I like to manage everyone who comes in there, make sure that they're well taken care of. And yeah, it filled up. So next month on the 1st, actually, there will be spots that open. I might open it at the end of this week so that everyone new can join before the 1st of the month, so you guys can get the webinar on the weekend. So let me know which one you prefer. You can either join, it will be the 2nd on Monday. So, or I'm thinking to allow spots to open at the end of the week so that on Sunday, any new people can actually join the new webinar, which I think will be useful instead of joining on Monday and then having to wait till next week till you get the webinar. So where are you from originally, and why Dubai? Why not Dubai? Dubai I find is a great city, and I'm originally from England. If you work and eat at home, have a wife who cooks spare time, then go to gym and beach, is viable to live in 4K? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. 4K is plenty. If you have a wife that cooks, you go to gym. Gym is not that expensive. If you go to a normal gym, you're paying max for a really nice gym, paying around $100 a month for that. We could work out simple calculation here, man. Simple calculation is easy. right? To live in a nice place, a really nice place, you could, not really nice, but like an average place, 60K a year. You can live in a two bedroom uh, apartment, a nice one, not in a crappy location for 2,000. Let's say max 2,000 with how rents are this month. So 2,000 on accommodation. That's including, let's say around 2,200, two for including all your bills. Another $500 for shopping, so plus $500 for shopping, plus for your food and stuff, and then for your gym membership plus $100, and then what else you got? You have, and then that's up to you how these are your main necessities, and then how else you want to manage your finances, right? So then you can put $1,000 for saving, plus $1,000 here for saving, and then you're left over with $200 per month to spend on enjoyment, entertainment, whatever it may be, or keep it for a rainy day, So definitely possible to live off $4,000 here in Dubai, yes. Higher, you drew the 4-hour resistance around 180, 184. You haven't, but you haven't below. Is it because it's too near? Yeah, we're not trading inside here. I don't care about this range. It doesn't interest me. This resistance here, I don't care about because I'm not interested in trading there. I'd only realistically, that price is here around 715. 715 is here, right? So it would be our resistance anyways. Can you explain what you mean by you can't keep buying highs and selling lows? Well, selling lows would be, this is a common mistake people make. Buying highs would be buying above the resistance all the way up here. Selling lows would be selling below the lows here. That's a really bad plan because you're buying after the main move has happened, right? So buying above here, you missed a 65 pip move, and selling lows is selling below here, which you would have missed, a move worth of 43 pips. So your goal in trading is to sell to the lows and buy to the highs whenever you can, trading range to range. Good stuff. Thanks for the breakdown. No problem. Hey Harry, can you explain how to find supply and demand in the setup? I don't look at supply and demand. For me, supply and demand is just another form of support and resistance. That's all it is. Supply and demand is support and resistance if you look at it, and it's just another word towards it. And if you want to trade off support, it's just another way of trading support and resistance, realistically. It works, if you have something and stuff like that. Yeah, if you want to go to the clubs, prepare the cash. Booze is expensive. Yeah, clubs is a different game here. You want a table, you want booze, but why waste your time drinking and spending money in clubs? I think it's just ridiculous. Yeah, you can go out and have a celebration. Celebration is different, but just going and spending useless money to flex, I don't see the fun in that. I really don't. Going out with a nice group of friends to enjoy a night out, fine. I don't drink anyways. I don't see any value in drinking. Yeah, I think it's just a waste of money. I think it's a big waste of money, Sociably drinking, if you're sociably drinking because it's part of your culture, I agree with that. That could be something. I know in many cultures, sociably drinking, but the idea of you're young and you're going out there to get drunk and to just get yourself, effed up, I think it's stupid. I think it's a waste of your time, waste of, waste of everything, to be honest. It doesn't do any justice to you. If, the only argument you can say is I had fun, but you can have fun without drink. And if you do drink it, you make it once in a blue moon occasion, like maybe you have a very special night out with friends and that's when you want to drink. But making it a habit to go to the club weekly and blow money, it's stupid. We paid 15K table at this bar. Yeah, exactly, bro. Lee Carroll, you have it exactly. Yeah, it's exactly how it is here, and that's exactly. And 15K is pretty cheap. It's like 30K, Hi, this is Eno. Why is my message not coming? I can see that message, brother. I can see your message. It all depends what you want in life, It all depends what you want in life. I can almost guarantee people will have a better life if they leave that and discover the part of life where you look to get better every single day. Like, ask yourself this question: if you go out, party, and do something, have you got better today? No. It's impossible. You haven't got better. You've taken away. If anything, you put yourself in a worse position because you've stayed up late, you haven't been disciplined, you've probably cheated on meals, you're not eating clean, you're damaging your body, you're wasting money, you're flexing for stupid purposes, you're flexing to impress others except yourself. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Going out with a group of friends to celebrate something special, okay, different. Because you're just in front of your, Can you see it from the NO account? No, I can't. Not sure why it doesn't work. We have an event next year. I want to invite you. We'll get you tickets. You like MMA? Yeah, MMA is pretty good. What event do you have? Harry, if we miss an entry and price pushes come back to entry, is it point to enter? If the probabilities are there, like the candle closed, TJ, then yeah, you can do that. If, like, let's say you missed your entry and then the top wick comes, you could do that, but realize why you missed your entry. Was it hesitation? Like, if it was, you need to be honest with yourself. Don't make that a habit. Can we move the 4 hour to 1868? For me, I just want to keep it here where it is 4-1. You can if you want it. Yeah, this 1 hour, you can. It's okay, but yeah, you can, man. It's not really a big deal, to be honest. Morning, Ziggy brother. Was there an entry in gold shorting this morning? Asian session? Yeah, there would have been entries shorting gold in Asian session, but the way you trade Asian session is a little bit different than how you trade London session or anything. You're probably looking somewhere around up here to hold to break through this range. If not, you're shorting on this candle close below here, holding through the pullback which stops below here. Asian is completely different with trading gold. You're mostly looking at 30-minute closures here. That 30-minute close to get the wick fill would have been your trade, to be honest. This would have been your trade in the morning. The simplest I could see. But holding a lot of drawdown here, but your stops would be above the range. And you'd hold into London. Yep. Is there any logic why Asian session needs more stop loss? Yes, there is logic behind why Asian session needs more stop losses, because Asian session typically likes to range, right? And when there's less volume in the market has to get liquidity from somewhere. So instead of we seeing a volume push, price likes to come down to the bottom of the range, grab liquidity, go to the top, grab liquidity. And if you're just holding your stop loss within that range, high chance it's going to be hit, right? We don't see all the time progressive moves. We see moves like this. So if you kept your stop loss, let's say you took a buy on this candle here and you kept your stop loss below the range here, or below the candle, like if you took a position here with your stop loss below here, you would have been stopped. But if you just kept your stop loss below the range, still would have been safe even though this happens. Centurion fight championship. Let me send you a vid of last Dubai event. Yeah, you can't send links here. Just tell me what to search and I can have a look. Can you check the general group even though you explain your plan? If I explained your plan, then you're fine, man. Keep it up. I think Dubai is more suitable and comfortable living than USA. Dubai has almost 0% tax. Yes. In my opinion, I do enjoy it. There are benefits to both. But I do think that there's a lot of opportunity here in Dubai. Can you check NASDAQ? Send a chart, man. Send a chart. Am I attending the Forex Expo tomorrow? No, I'm not partnered with any brokerage, so I have no reason as to attend the Forex Expo. Hey Harry, I watched all your markup videos. I still don't understand your thought process behind relevance, support, and resistance. Probably need to learn how to apply markup. I mean, markup is definitely something that comes with practice and time, and you need to get feedback on it. You know, it's very hard. I can't predict where everyone's mistakes is being made without seeing what they're doing, right? You know, it's not me not wanting to help. It's kind of saying like, I need to see your charts. You know, you're always welcome to send once or twice a chart in here, but realistically you need constant daily feedback. It's why I gave the opportunities to create environments where you can get that. But you know, if you don't get it, then you'll have to reach out for someone to help you. Many people do figure it out, and it's very easy to make small tweaks. They're able to. That's why I always recommend to have a similar chart markup as me, because you can look at my chart markup and you can compare yours, right? Did you move there alone? How did you socialize in Dubai? I actually was born here, brother. Search what? Okay, I'll just put it in my phone and then I'll have a look at it later. Look for after movie MMA CFC Rex Deserty. Let's see it. Where is this? Intercontinental? Yeah, it's in Inter. I'll have a look at it, brother. Do I use RSI? Nah, I don't. You have a blue line on your chart. What does it mean? I can't see no blue line. Maybe it's purple. Purple is key levels. What do you think about this 15-minute close? What do you think about it? You know, it's pretty tough. The range you have to trade into. You know, especially with this 5-minute no structure within it. It's just tough. Love watching your streams, bro. Keep up the great work. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to do the YouTube business. 700 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Get the likes to 300. We need to get, if we can get this stream, to 1,000 views, we will do the free webinar. That's going to be great. In the free webinar, I'll probably do giveaways as well. Just why not? You know, make it a full thing about it. And yeah, you guys will get all information. And I think it'll be cool to do a free webinar. I've not seen many people do a free webinar because they want to be paid. But no, we'll do it free for the community. And yeah, it will be super cool. Could you please send a screenshot of your markup on Discord? It's not very clear on stream. Just change the quality of your stream and you'll be able to see it. But I can send you a markup. There we go. I'll send it now in Discord for you guys. I put it in general. Are you funded? No, I'm not funded. I trade my personal funds. Funded by me. Key levels indicator. Clicking a mouse and typing in the key level is the indicator. Doing work. It's the purple line. We can barely see it. Yeah, I rather keep it like that because I don't want it bright on my chart. It's supposed to be like that. It's not. It's just a watch zone, right? It's just a watch zone. You know, if we break below 500, guys, I think we'll get a good move if we break below 500. Especially after seeing the reaction of it. If we get below it, we should be good. This range is a mess. You have 1 hour resistance here. How does that look on 15? Yeah, it's a mess. Bank of Japan, Udia speaks. I don't think he's speaking today. I might be wrong, but as far as I know, no, we're good. He shouldn't be speaking. What do you think of prop firms? I think prop firms, you have to understand they can be used as an opportunity, but you should never rely on it. Your goal with a prop firm should be to have it going on the side so you can pass it, withdraw profits as quick as possible, and put that into an account which you can scale yourself. Because you're always one step away from being back to zero, because you can lose that account and then you have to go back. You know, and it's very hard for people to consistently make profits on prop firm accounts due to trading conditions they give you in terms of brokerage, spread and stuff like that, and also due to the way that their system is designed. You know, it's very easy to make 5%, very easy to make 10%, and it's also easy to lose 10%, and that doesn't mean you're a bad trader. And you know, at the end of the day, what will happen is you can lose the account very quickly, and then you're back to square one. So if you're ever using a funded account, you should use it as an opportunity and not rely on it. Do you only go full margin on Fridays, or is Monday acceptable? Full margin every day, man. Come on. Here to make money. Have to go full margin every day. By the way, if you're new to the stream, I'm obviously joking. I'm obviously joking. Like, you should just not rely on it. You should be happy paying the fund. You should be happy paying the fees. Think about it. You're literally flipping $600 when you open a funded account. That's like your goal, or however much it costs for an account, you know. You're flipping that money. And to flip money doesn't work out most of the time, right? Their business model is designed of failures. A real funded like company would take the trader and personally speak with them to make sure that they're trading properly. Right? Why didn't you check Forex Factory? I did check Forex Factory, brother. Come on. Do you think it's good a university student to trade London and NY session every day? I don't think you have to trade both sessions. I think focus on one just to give yourself more time. You know what I mean? They want you to fail. Their income is mostly failure. Yeah, for a lot of them, they're designed like that. But if you're a good trader, you can definitely make money on it, but don't expect it to take you out of poverty. Use it as an opportunity to give you a head start, right? If you can just take out $5,000-$10,000 from that, be happy with that, and use that $5,000-$10,000 to scale your income, right? To scale your own account, and if your account gets taken away, you can be like, no problem, take away my account. I already made money for you from you guys. But if you're relying on it, it becomes an issue, because when they don't pay you out, you're stuck. I notice on my 200k, it's $200 loss. Yeah, that's spread and commission. That might happen. Do you have a playbook video? Yes, there is a playbook video. It's on my channel. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't watched yesterday's video, you're lacking not watching yesterday's video. This is a super important video. If you guys sitting in here do not have a trading plan, all of you guys are going to lose. I'm simply telling you that. You need to know how to apply a trading plan. It's super important. It's only 11 minutes. 11 minutes to help you make more money in the market. I mean, this is information people charge for, and I can guarantee this is information people charge for. So go ahead and watch it. I'm doing it for free, help you guys out, and I actually teach you in this video how to implement it. You know, that's a lot. So I put it in chat if you're even lazy to check the channel. But yeah, the playbook video is this one here. Top 3 price action entries. Check it out. Would you make a video on all the resources that you need as a trader? Yeah, probably that's not a bad video. I could write that down as a video idea. Top 3 resources as a trader. You know, that could be a video idea. I could make a reel about that. That's a good reel, actually. I'll make that video today. I'll make that and post it on my Instagram today. Because it doesn't need a whole video. Right? It doesn't need a whole video. It needs like maybe a 30-second reel. It's pretty simple. So I'll actually make that today. So be sure you're following me on my Instagram. And I'm gonna update you guys there. So be sure you follow the Instagram. This is my Instagram. Any other Instagram is a scam. That's why I want to show you this now. So yeah, make sure you're following the correct one. It's at Tradesharpe. Let's get to 4K followers. That would be great. So make sure you're following this one, and I'll post that video on there. So definitely lots of value on this Instagram here as well. You know, post funny trade recaps and stuff like that. Because look what Smart Money Concept Traders told me, right? Look what Smart Money Traders Concept told me, and see that. Harry, is it better to take partial profits or just let the position to hit TP? Secure when you think it's time to secure based on targets. And yeah, secure based on targets, right? I would only close half if you're planning a rudder. Are your reels being posted as YouTube shorts or is it different content? Yeah, both. If we're looking for buys and waiting for the next candle to flip and break the highs, is the wick enough for it to break the high? Yeah, a wick is enough. Just anything. 2-3 pips. I took your trading plan and made a poster out of them on my wall. Yeah, that's really, really good idea. You said max 3 trades per day in that video, but I prefer 1 trade. I prefer max 3. Max. I'm saying maximum. I take 1 trade a day. That's me. That's the way I trade personally as well, man. You see me. I take a trade in London and then we chill. If there's only a great opportunity in NY, I take it. But yeah, max means you can't take more than that. You have to understand people are coming from a point where they were taking 10 trades a day. 15 trades a day. Send a photo. You need to send a photo of the plan on your wall. We have the same thing someone did. This I really like. In the exclusive group. Check that out. Put the setup on the wall. Pretty dope. I like that. Let's see this plan here. Gold, I believe this should be. Yeah, perfect. Yep. Close below the range. If you plan to trade London, that's the trade. I like the stop loss position. Very safe stop loss position. You know, above this high is fine. You don't need to run it to this high. This high is fine. But close below setup number 1. Top wick was made. Break of the low. Boom. Point to point. I don't see any issues with this trade. Beautiful work. Clean. Already wins on gold. People are winning on gold. So very, very nice to see already. One really good trade. Yeah, exactly. Oh, someone commented on the YouTube comments this. Right? So this is our new hashtag. If you know, you know. Right? It's called bottle. Right? Our new hashtag is called bottle. Hashtag bottle. And someone commented this on the YouTube comments. If they're in this stream here, shout out to them. But our new hashtag is bottle. Who wants to guess what bottle stands for? Let's see how smart you guys are. Who wants to guess what bottle stands for? Come on, try guys. Try guess what bottle stands for. Nope. Bottom of the low? No. Break of the low? No. Almost. Brothers almost got it. Brothers almost got it. Bring out the lobster. Yes, sir. Masood got it. Masood got it. Bring out the lobster. Yes, sir. So that's our new hashtag. Bring out the lobster. BOTL, right? Bottle. Yes, sir. That's the one. Come on, Connor. We don't want to do that, man. We don't want to beat off a lobster. Like, how the fuck do you do that? So that's now if you guys, you know, we can spam and chat on wins. We can bring out the lobster and spam bottle. Lobster farming is tough. It's alright, man. We just eat them. Let them do the farming. We cut wild caught lobster, brother. We eat nicely. MashaAllah. Yeah, we need to spam bottle, not W. W's and bottle. Yeah, someone commented it. Connor woke up extra. Yeah, you know. I wonder who commented it. I wonder if he's in chat here. Add it to your reels? I'll add it. Let's see if we can get this. We will support that hashtag till we all eat. Yes, sir. Till we all eat. You know it, brother. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. Hate to ask for it, but part of the game. We want to hit that 1K because I want to give you the guys the webinar before the end of the month. I want to give you guys the webinar so we can do it leading into next month so you guys can apply the knowledge from the webinar in next month. But if we do it sometime in next month, it's no issues as well. But it would just be better schedule-wise as well. You missed news, dude? Alright, man. I missed news. Sorry. Like, what do you want me to do? There's no news. We're good, brother. Price is crabbing. Nothing happened. Do you believe a beginner account is easy to handle compared to small, like 3? Yeah, bigger account easy to handle than small. I think you're more likely to gamble on a small account, but bigger account you actually trade in more long-term trading conditions, right? Because long-term you obviously want to be trading on more significant capital, and if you start on a bigger account, you're gonna already implement those traits and those rules that you would do. But on a small account, you're kind of like, you know what, go a little bit heavy risk. Who cares? I don't trade on what should I earn nowadays. I trade on percentage. Yes, sir. Trading on percentage is definitely very good. Japan's PM, we are aiming to make this year the beginning of doubling asset shifting flow of funds on Financial Juice. Let's see what Financial Juice is saying. I don't really mind about the PM. PM is not the biggest issue. This is, yeah. This is exactly what they said. They said this already. This is all priced in. They said this already. If you remember on Friday, we had that priced in. That was priced in on Friday. Yesterday night there was a huge 1 minute, 5 minute, huge 1 minute candle. Then it flipped. That's just because of orders coming into the market. Liquidity just opened. Probably a lot of noob traders messing up their week, trying to get into trades early. What is it? I told you, man. Tentative 4:30. This is September 22. Today there's nothing. September 22, man. Read the date. It's okay, man. It's okay. You didn't check Forex Factory? Scroll to the beginning of the stream. Facts about the world does not speak facts. L's in the chat for facts about the world because he doesn't speak facts. If he speaks facts, he would know that I checked Forex Factory. But anyways, so you have to stick true to your name, right? So if you have facts in your name, you better speak facts. Big L. Bring out the lobster, GJ. I'm hoping it brings out the lobster on this 15-minute close in 10 minutes here. I actually checked something better. I checked something better than Forex Factory, which is Financial Juice. This guy is so butthurt about not... Come on, Connor, beat up. I think that's Connor's bottle, right? Beat off the lobster. I think facts about the world is so butthurt about news. Maybe he lost on news. We feel you, brother. If you lost with the news event, you know, I'm sorry, man. You shouldn't be trading this range. Not a good place to trade. You know what I'm saying? But for me, on my calendar, I was clean. Maybe in your news, there was a speech that comes out. This is from Twitter tweet feed. But I don't need to do this. You can see, oh, wow. This is a yellow folder. Wow. Not important. Yellow folder. Not causing much headache here. Yellow folder. What's more important is for me to check what's happened on Financial Juice because that puts it in a better way than your yellow folder. It just came in and you're saying no. I said I didn't say any planned news for today. Based on my calendar on Forex Factory, there's no major planned news for the JPY, right? Only this one speaking at 9:35 a.m., right? Which was well after we did analysis. We did analysis. The stream started at 9:35 a.m. So in my session where I'm taking trades, there's no news. So realistically, you're definitely right that there was news, but you were wrong that there's news right now. News is done. Why is this guy saying news price has moved since the start of the stream? Yeah, I know, right, man? It's at the exact same spot when we started the stream an hour and 40 minutes ago. You looking for buys or sells on GJ? Man, I'll take anything GJ gives me. Just let it move. Just let it move. I'll take anything. Wow, big retracement here on gold. Probably pushing from this level somewhere around here. Yeah. Dipped. Yeah, perfect. Right on that level. Sheesh. Decent move. Come on, GJ. The bigger the range, the bigger the breakout, guys. The bigger the range, the bigger the breakout. shit, Connor, bro. That comment. Oh man. I don't know what type of areas you're fishing in, brother. You need to change your fishing waters, brother. You need to clean up that shit, man. Stop fishing in a swamp. You need to probably, you know, come and you know, we need to do it in the blue sea or something. Can you tell me, is it easy to live in Dubai? You need a visa, so you need to have a business here, or you need to invest money in property. Then you'll get a visa. Do you think you can talk about the zones I have? Yeah, on gold, it's pretty simple. The ones I have on gold. Just have the most recent 4-hour support right here. Right, that was from this area here. Not most recent, actually. This was last week. I could delete that, actually. This one can be deleted. Now it's actually just a 30-minute, I believe. Yeah, it's just a 30-minute resistance here. So I can just leave it on as a 30-minute. And we basically have this zone that I was having here, which is your next target, was somewhere around here. Which we can see price making support right now. You know. So this is going to be your 30, probably your 15. And then we have our 4-hour major. The major zone is this zone up here, this 4-hour resistance zone. This is your major zone you're watching this week. And then realistically, you're pushing down to the weekly support. Right? The next spot on gold is pushing down to the weekly support. Here you obviously have this, but only if you're trading it, you would mark these next targets for session. But possible setup number 2. GJ is doing what? Oh, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Come on, GJ. Close below in 5 minutes and then bring us some fat volume. Your patience is crazy. Respect. Appreciate you. Patience is super important in trading. Patience will be your biggest source of income in trading, man. In trading, patience will be your biggest source of income. I can guarantee that. Wagyu Lambo resistance breakout candle. Yeah, I know, right? Really, in trading, less is more. I promise you, in trading, less is more. We had this discussion on Friday with the guys where we compared their position to if they were to take less trades this week. And every single person in the Zoom chat said, when we had the discussion post-stream, they said that if they took less trades this week, well, not everyone, but majority of people said if they took less trades this week, they would be in a better position because many of the trades they took after the winning ones were losses. So really, more is less. Less is more in trading, I promise. One of the biggest things you can take from the stream. Yeah. If we get close below the 15-minute support, there's a daily support on our way down. Yeah, somewhere halfway, I do believe we have some sort of, yeah, this one right here. It will definitely be a problem, but we can use it as a watch zone. I will mark it though. Yeah, it should be, yeah, halfway. So we definitely will manage from here, right? We're just trying to get volume to get us to the bottom of the range here. I like to look at all the 28 major pairs and risk less on low volume pairs when I feel like it's a winner. I think that's a poor strategy long term. I actually started like that by analyzing all of the pairs. And it was really bad idea. I actually spoke about that story many times, me analyzing all those pairs. So I've been through it and it definitely does not work. Sells on gold is very tempting. Let's see what gold is doing. Yeah, you'd need the next candle closing bearish, and then it would make sense if the next 15 close bearish. Stick to 1 to 2, Connor, man. Stick to 1 to 2, and trust me, your trading will change. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Just gonna go to the toilet. Guys, don't do anything in the middle of nowhere. GJ needs to either 181.2 or 182.2. Nah, man, you can. That's not selling in the middle. You're selling the range, and that's a skill you have to develop. And understanding GJ is tradable in the range with volume, and you can capitalize in the range. But yeah, safest options where you speak about for sure. You can take safe options where you spoke about, but trading in the range is definitely an option. But where you spoke about will definitely be safer options. And where we'll get an easier move, right? Hi, brother. I'm sorry. Do you have signal groups? I'd like to join if possible. No signal groups. Stop trying to think you have an easy way out with signal groups. You're going to lose more money in signal groups than make money. I'm sure. Because by the time the signal is sent out, you won't be able to calculate risk. You might over risk, and that trade you over risk because you can't calculate risk in the signal group, and if that's a losing trade, your account's gone because you didn't have enough time to calculate your risk. You never learn. If they don't send signals, you're stuck, right? There's so many people, right? Look, right, Joshua just wrote, I'm first-hand examples that it doesn't work. Signals only work if you understand exactly how that trading method works and someone's looking at a position. I wouldn't say that's direct signals, that's taking a trade together. Many people here, you know. It's just you don't have time. You have to be staring at your phone 24/7. By the time I get a WhatsApp notification, it's too late. You know, it's like you need to check the WhatsApp, check the number, then you find your chart. And on your chart, you have to look at the number where it's at. And then you have to see. And then by the time, the biggest thing is, by the time you reach the chart and you see the entry, if it's above the entry by like 3-4 pips, you're going to hesitate. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to wait for it to come back. And knowing you, since you're taking signals, you're not going to be disciplined. If it pushes 5 pips above your entry, you're like, oh, I'm going to miss the move. You FOMO in 5 pips above where you originally should have entered. Right? You'll FOMO in because you're not a disciplined trader and you don't have the skills to know how to trade, so you're not going to be able to follow signals. Boom. Remember, guys, in yesterday's webinar, we had the same type of scenario. London is going bearish here, but we have previous daily closing bullish, right? And then the 1 hour closes, right? Which gives us the setup leading into New York. You guys remember that setup? Same thing can happen today, right? Same thing. But this, remember, what time do you think this was set up by? After London Open, right? Then you need to see that structure form on the lower time frames here. Remember, target those 5 minutes. Same setup. Target the highs, look for it to break, and then break through it. It's copy paste. You watch that webinar, you watch this, looks like we're looking same chart. GJ looks like a mess. Not even sure where to buy this shit. Why don't you take so serious gold? Only trade GJ. GJ is my main pair. The most consistency is done on GJ. So I'm gonna continue trading GJ if that's where the most consistency is seen, and it's enough for me. I don't want to add something and give back profits I've made on GJ. I do trade gold, but gold is seasonal, and I find trading gold during London session is best in February, March, April, and that's when I can implement it, right? In summer, I don't see much relevance. If there is good opportunity, I'll take it, especially when GJ is ranging like this. But at the moment, I don't see any trades yet on gold. Don't see any trades yet on gold. If I did, I would take it. Maybe this closed below here, but it's Monday, so I want to see more information. And hopefully by then, GJ is outside of the range anyways, and we will be back to that. UNTT, not sure who that is. Why is your watch list so long compared to the fact you trade only 2 pairs? Because a lot of people in the group don't only trade my pairs, right? At the end of the day, I want people to learn the skill. It's about learning the skill of how to trade, which can be applied anywhere. People are trading AU, people are trading GU, people are trading EU. So I want to have this in case they ask me a question, I can just go to quickly change to that, quickly change to this. But you can see the ones that are highlighted are ones that, you know, I'm looking at. Not sure why GU is highlighted. I think I had that from a long time ago. Just haven't removed it. Hey, I show you a video on change of character and BOS. Can you explain that on the gold chart? Thanks in advance. Not sure what exactly you want me to explain on. I don't see that happening on gold. There's none of those examples. GJ is a buy for you. Yeah, it does make sense, but the problem, where are we going to buy into? Buying into this 1 hour resistance is very deadly. If this 1 hour can close above resistance, maybe it does something, but you're buying into all these wicks. It does become tough, man. It does become tough. How you make position size and GJ? Well, you get the first ingredient is going to be account. Then you take money. Then you put money in account. You mix it all together and then you do calculation. For calculation, you need calculator. Then with calculator, you can use that in your brain. So, you know, there's many different ways, man. It's a big recipe. You don't take risk? Thank you very much, brother. I don't take risk. That is why, if I don't take risk, that is why we have a stream journal that looks like this of me taking risk every single day. That makes total sense. Every single one of these trades is me taking risk. And you tell me I don't take risk? Look at this. 16, 16, 12, 18, 17, 5, 12, back to back of taking risk and getting return based on that risk, which is more important. How do you plan your trade? Literally go to my YouTube channel and watch the video I posted yesterday. It's literally called This Trading Plan. Can you please analyze xauusd? The only pair I don't have on here is probably xauusd. If you send a chart in general chat, I'll have a look at you. Send a chart in the general chat, I'll have a look at it for you, don't worry. What's this? GA? Looking for buys? Yeah, that makes sense. This makes sense. If we close above though, if we close above. Yep, there is a difference between calculated and random risk. How much time have you been into trading and how much you make? I made about $6.3 billion. Been trading for 35 years. You know, own multiple hedge funds. Sharp capital and yeah, you know, it's how it goes. Rookie numbers, yeah, we're working to hopefully grow to a multi-billion-dollar company, but you know, 6.3 is it's just under Elon Musk, so you know. Maybe if you joined a Signal group, you could get there too, right? Exactly, right? $6.3 pips. Well, that's all you need when you're trading with billions, right? How long you stay in a trade? Normally around, I would say 15 to 30 minutes average. GJ, can we buy or sell? Very easy. You press buy and press sell, whichever one goes into profit. That was the best thing you should have done. So there you go. Congrats. You can tell your friends you're a profitable trader because you pressed buy and sell and one went in profit and you made profits, right? Mr. Zarkhan, please do not put capital letters. Can you check general chat? Yes, I can check general chat. Damn, man. You know you can send a chart. You don't have to post a photo like that. UJ. Thank you. Very nice chart you sent me. Any words of wisdom setting trailing stop? I think once you reach your target, there's no reason why you can't trail your stop on the lower time frame. But just make sure to be disciplined that if it comes back below your target, you're closing because that's where you would have secured. And don't be greedy and greedy. Just trail your stop on the very low time frame, 1 minute or something, and just try to get a little more out of the trade and then just close. And you will make a little bit more. I joined the Discord and got a scam request. Someone I think has a bot in that anytime someone joins, it sends them a DM. Like I'm sitting here talking live. Do you think I have time to sit here and every time someone, I don't even get notified when someone joins the Discord server. You know? So do you think I have time to sit here and like, have you seen me touch my phone to message you and DM you? Like, come on. Obviously it's a scammer. I write in capital to catch your attention. Yeah, but it's rude. It's rude, bro. Don't do that. 2 minutes. Let's see if this closes above the 1 hour resistance. This is the 4 hour resistance as well. So if you can close above here, we could expect a range to be filled. Where stops? 17 pip stops in a range like this? No, thank you. It's a tough range, guys. It's a tough spot. GJ looks like a long. Yeah, but it's just so hard to look for anything that has good good probabilities here, you know? You just have resistance after resistance, wick rejection after wick rejection. So you're just basically hoping, right? You're just hoping that volume is going to push you through the zone. Is it cool to type bring out the lobsters in capitals? Yeah, of course. You can type anything in capitals, you know, if it's... But asking me questions in capitals and stuff, I don't like it. Yeah, exactly. Caps is like screaming. Alright, so 15 is closing above here. I mean, if this made a fat wick all the way down to here and then flipped, could be something. Could be something. Does looks like some volume coming into here. 5 is interesting close. Alright, open, no bottom wick. You need a bottom wick. The weekly support? No, it's not relevant. Yeah, for me, guys, I don't see any relevance of this trade. You have to hold a minimum stop here of 18 pip stop, and your target here is going to be 10 pips, and potentially, if you're lucky, 20 pips. Don't see much relevance here for me. I think with volume, I don't see why price cannot reach 181.841 based on just the 1 hour opening, but this is such a bad bottom wick. Doesn't even give me confidence. At any time here, this can reject. Not something I want to take on a Monday for sure. You know? Not what's gold doing though. Yeah, 1 hour close bullish here. Back inside the range. It's a nice close. Now I know what to wait for. Yeah, be careful with GJ, guys. Be careful with GJ. You know, this is kind of like a 60-40%. You know, 60% it should fill up into this range, you know. Especially rejecting these lows is nice, but it just doesn't... When I asked you about risk, that was the buy. Well, why didn't you take a buy? Take a buy, bro. You know. If you have the same results, in your trading, okay, same win percentage, doing the thing that you do, and it works, all right, then keep it up, man. If you have 89% win rate and you can keep that up, then keep it up, brother. You know, that's exactly, I want you to continue being successful. But maybe that's not the way I trade, and that's completely fine, right? We're both allowed to have different ways to trade. I'm not going to change something, right, if it's working for me. Why would I change that? When you start trading on 4 figures plus risk, risking $1,000 per trade, you will very quickly understand that you want to be sticking to setups that actually have a high probability of playing out, because you're risking serious money here. Money that will pay you, that you can actually do something with. And if you lose and consistently lose, you're going to be in a tough position, which is not exactly what you want to be in, right? No one wants to be in a tough position. So why would we put ourselves in that tough position if we can avoid it? The 1 hour close has a top wick. Don't have a top wick on GJ. Bottom wick 2 on broker. Has a top wick on this, but maybe not on our broker. I haven't even checked it because I'm not interested in it. Yeah, it has no top wick on the broker. Yep. Do you trade outside stream? Yeah, a lot of trades last week was taken outside stream. Can you share your Excel? All you have to do is join the Discord. It's in the Discord. If you go to resources, I share that. It's right here. This one right here. Get these reactions up to 100. Let's see if we can get 100 reactions. That would be cool. You can click it here, and then you can go to file, make a copy, and then you can have your own copy of it. No problem. There we go, right? How baller would it be to short GJ from here, huh? 12 pips for 8 pip stop. 1 hour fake out. Respecting 30-minute range. I have to wait a little bit more though. Gold will come down soon. All right. If you're satisfied with that. As long as the 5-minute and lower time frames keep holding positions, keep holding support, sorry, I think this will continue up back to the 4-hour support. This one, 4-hour resistance, sorry. Is GU a good pair to trade in London? Yes, but the problem is sometimes the setups come on GU and GJ at the same time, because they can sometimes be correlated, not always. And then which one do you choose? That's the problem I have. I mean, you can go with the rule that whichever one looks cleaner for the day, you can choose to trade, but then don't be pissed if you miss a massive move in GJ. And if you miss a massive move in GU because you were focusing on GJ, that's the problem. Any ways to follow along with the trades you take away from stream? All the trades I take outside of stream, I take it with the exclusive group. So we discuss, all of those trades are taken together in that group and we discuss. And I do post it for you guys to see what we're doing. So if you go to Harry's trade in the free group, I don't call the trades here, but I do say like here, this was taken in the NY with the exclusive group, this buys here. This was taken on stream. This was taken off stream. It was taken in the group again, off stream a little bit later. This was taken again off stream in the exclusive group. This was taken on stream. This was an on stream trade. This was off stream in the exclusive group again. So all the other trades I basically talk about in the group because that's where I can be active. Can you divide position size by 2 and get into both positions? What do you mean get into both positions after divided by 2? Oh, yeah, you can for sure. But let's say in both positions, GU moved 10 pips, but GJ moved 25 pips, then that would suck, because if you went full position for a 25 pip move, would have been better than going half-half. Or if imagine GU loses but GJ won. How does the exclusive group work? Do you do private streams? I do every Wednesday I live stream New York inside of the group, but the group basically has every single day we have the live chat going on and the live voice chat as well. So basically how it works is we discuss. It's a lot of discussion. We have the live chat room and we're discussing inside of the live chat room. You can see it here. It'll like, let's say we're in London session, we'll discuss about the position in here. And yeah, this is how it works. You can see, if you see this video in here of how it works. And yeah, this is where we talk about the positions and stuff like that. How to join private group? It's closed at the moment. It will open. I'm either planning end of this week or on the 2nd. Depends how, if people want to join the webinar. They want to join this week's webinar, then I'll probably have to open it end of the week. If not, then I'll open it next month on the 2nd, which should be Monday, right? Yeah, Monday next week it will open. Or I can open it on the Friday the 29th so that you guys can join the webinar on the 1st. So you guys tell me. Stop Harry. Alright. You want me to end stream? Stop Harry. Very useful comment. Stop Harry. Interesting move here. 5-minute candle did what? Close bullish, no bottom wick. Ugh, tough. Tough. Free Harry. Yeah, so this looks like it wants to make its way up to the resistance here at 181.841, which is what we're expecting. But remember, this is only a 10 pip move, 7 pips so far. No way even I could see in, you know. Even this no bottom wick here. Nice pullback though. It is what you like to see. What's gold doing? Yeah, gold ripped. Not useful comment, useless comment? Yeah, a bit of a useless comment. If this 4-hour candle closes outside for New York session would be good today actually, to be honest. How can you learn from the webinar? Basically, you ask questions. Right, so you watch the webinar and then we have Zoom sessions right now and then you ask questions in those Zooms. Will you long if it breaks 4-hour? Not if it breaks it. If it closes above, I start to look for potential setups, but not if it just breaks it. Drop some likes, guys. Let's make it 500. Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, appreciate it if you would do the YouTube business. Leave a like, definitely helps. Support the stream. Does volume have to do Bank of Japan new release? No, volume just has to do with time and the setup. When our setup comes, we expect volume to come. So if we're taking the setup that I have, and we're taking it during times of volume, which is pre-London, London, and post-London Open, then we can expect volume just to come in from the area. My current question is, how do you know support was going to be rejected 2 levels on gold? Just based off support and resistance, and you wait for confirmation from that level. So once you have a bullish candle from that level, it kind of indicates that it makes sense for price to reject it. I trade supply and demand, but Harry, opening up my eyes to things I've been missing. Amazing. That's always stuff you want to have, is adding. 715 level I just marked as 1 hour resistance. It was here. I just dragged it up, I think, to fit the 30-minute. Yeah, just to fit this 30-minute here. It's also that 4 hour, right? This 4 hour here. So no reason I don't see price tapping into at least the 4 hour resistance here after seeing this. I was actually looking at a potential entry after we made this big bottom wick here. But the 5-minute open, no bottom wick, very hard for me to enter, man. I was waiting for this 5-minute to give a nice bottom wick. This was a nice setup here, but there was no bottom wick. My plan was to see if we can get this 5-minute, make a bottom wick, break the high, target this to go break even, and see if we get continuation. But I didn't even get a bottom wick, so I didn't even call it because nothing happened, you know? Nothing happened with that. Possible sells at resistance. You know what? It could be a potential, but I rather not fight the momentum. I hope I'm not being annoying, but I'll ask again. 950 till weekly support is the best move of the day. What do you mean? I try to use support and resistance, but this way I just look at like a bunch of lines on the chart. It's confusing. Supply and demand already made me money. The bullish move, you guys are watching. All right, man. If it works for you, then you keep it, man, because the way I trade also makes me money. And if we're both making money, we're doing 90% of what people can't do in these markets, right? So that's fine. As long as we're both making money, doesn't affect anyone, right? Your strategy doesn't affect my strategy, and my strategy doesn't affect your strategy. For me, this is the most efficient way I've managed to become profitable, so I'm gonna stick with that, you know. And it's evident. I track all the trades on this stream, man. You can see the results. You can see how it works. You can calculate. There's been in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades over 100 pips gained without giving any losses back, which is amazing. And I'm happy to continue with that type of momentum, you know. The LTA, yeah, it's a possibility. Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave you off with the plan here. There's nothing much I see happening until at least 30 minutes from now. So what I want to see is I want to see either two things. Very simple to take a trade right now. I either want to see price reject here and then the next candle close above this 4-hour resistance to look for buys up into this zone. That's a very simple trade here. Be careful getting stuck in this range. Remember, price has barely moved. This has only been a 8 pip move, not enough to close profits, not enough to do anything. So if this just ends up ranging for the rest of the day, there's nothing we can do. If price starts breaking through this 4-hour resistance and we just rip straight through it like this, don't FOMO into the move. Wait patiently for price to give you some form of pullback and then take trades towards the upside, right? Use that pullback to either take above the highs, which would be probably above here, or use this. But see, this pullback is exactly the range you don't want to be at. This is where you don't want to be caught in, and this is exactly why I don't want to trade this range right here, right? Doesn't make any sense to trade it because of the potential pullback. It's not worth it pip wise, right? This is only, now you're only up around 2.5 pips. With spread, you're probably up less. Actually, if you even took the 5-minute, you're back to entry now. So, you know, it's definitely a difficult trade, and this range is a very tough range, so you probably want to be outside of the range before taking trades. Now, one option that there is a possibility is if price closes back below this 181.715, there could be a possibility to take counter trend sells here like this down below into this zone, something like this, to take sells back to the bottom of the range here. And that's another option I might have in the range. And that's your two options for today. So that's what I'm going to wait for. Again, rangy market today. We only moved 8 pips and 2 pips above entry. Nothing much we could have done, but it was a very educational stream. We talked about a lot, and hopefully the volume comes in and we start taking more trades by next week. So not next week, by the tomorrow, sorry. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to wait for. I appreciate every single person showing up. Let me know if you do take trades after stream. Post it in the Discord. Let's see if you follow the plan. And I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow on the next stream. And we can catch some pips, because that's what we're looking for. Again, I appreciate every single one of you showing up. Take care. Trade sharp. And hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace.